Hi and welcome to Smart Traffic Lights Pro. As a customer of Smart Traffic Lights Pro, you get update 1.1, of course, through the Epic Games Launcher, and the new update includes a free gift, like an extension pack, and it's called Smart Warning Lights. This will be a new plugin, a standalone plugin, but the 1.0 version will be completely free for Smart Traffic Lights Pro users, and I think if you see these lights, you know already what they can do and for what they are. They are basically for construction sites at a road to warn the traffic that there is something going on, and maybe there's an unfinished road, maybe there is an accident, or you can even use them for airport runways, and I show you how. So when I press simulate, you can see what happens. And the nice thing is, these wonderful things here, these beacon lights or warning lights, however you want to call them, are completely replicated. So you cannot only see as client the same pattern like the server sees right now, you can even manipulate these lights at runtime. You can activate them, you can deactivate them, you can change the pattern, the light pattern runtime, and you can even make your own light patterns, and this is really nice. You can change also the color and so on. So what is the whole thing here about? Maybe your player places a warning light or something like this. Maybe you have a police game or an ambulance game, you're on the autobahn or on the highway or something like this, motorway, whatever, and there is an accident. Now you place these wonderful things here, these lights, and they have to warn the traffic, hey, here is something going on. This is a basic idea behind this. I also use this for my game, so this is why I designed it like this. So how to use them? It's really easy, and please ignore this sheet here. This shit whatever variable. I included this to test something and forgot to delete it. Don't worry, in your copy it's not included. We have here in the Smart Traffic Lights Content Blueprints folder a new folder called Work Lights, and it includes these wonderful mesh here, completely for free. You can find this mesh as a part of the Smart Warning Light system or the German Science Volume 4 construction site. Yeah, because in Germany we use these wonderful beacon lights here. So let's continue. You can easily replace this mesh with your one. So don't worry, you can easily do this, and you don't have to adjust your mesh. The only thing you have to do is go to the mesh here and replace this with your one. If you want to do this, you can feel free to use also this copy here. And now we open your mesh and we add a socket, 2 sockets, for example. You can also go with 1 or 3 or 4. I don't care about this. Go to the top left corner here, click on Window and open up the Socket Manager. The Socket Manager here is really easy to use. So we have here this plus icon, click on it and add 1, 2, 3 or how many you want. I don't care about how many sockets you add there, and the system also don't care about this. So we add the socket and call this light 1, light 2, light 3, however you want to do this and however you want to name this. So the important thing is to place these sockets in front of the faces who should light, or who should glow. Glow is a better word for this. So the important thing is to place the sockets in the X direction, so that the X arrow points towards a light direction. Okay, so you see here this face goes in the right direction, while this one here goes to the left direction. I think you understand this. These sockets are required if you want to use real light, so real spotlights. The system works with emissive material lights and also with spotlights. So these both variations are optimized. Like if you are far away, the spotlights will vanish, and if you are not in the let's say area, also there will be no network updates. If you want to use it in multiplayer, it's completely replicated, so don't worry about that. So, and that's it. Now we go to the work light unit. It's a component you can add. You can easily add, by the way, this to your own blueprint. So you don't have to use a BP Worklight Master, but I recommend to use a Worklight Master because it's all already set up. So we place this wonderful light in our levels, go to the Worklight unit in the details panel here, and now we have here a bunch of settings, and oh my god, there are really a bunch of settings. But don't worry, I added of course everywhere wonderful, you see it, tooltips. So don't worry, everything is explained here, but let's summarize it. We have the index in group. So maybe you have a standalone light, so ignore these ones here, and this light only should glow up. And this works, of course, but mostly you have a group of lights. So like we have one construction site or one road lane, and we add these lights here, maybe on barriers or something like this, and they should be synchronized. So yeah, let's say they should all light up at the same time, or maybe as sequence. We come to this topic later. It's really easy to use, but if you want to use a sequence or something like this, just add here the number. So the first one is the 0, the second one should be 1, the third one should be 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and so on. For example, when I click on this light here, we have the 4. When I click on this one here, we have the 3. I think it's really easy to understand. Just give them a number, and we have like a sequence here. So we click on the Worklight unit again, and we have the spotlight intensity. Really easy to understand, by the way. If you want to use the real light, so a real spotlight, that you can have a real effect on your car, for example, or player, that it's, for example, that the player have a yellow shine effect or something like this, you can do this. I show you later what I mean by this, but you can increase from the spotlight here the intensity. Emissive on and emissive off is maybe a little bit confusing. Emissive on is just a glow effect. So this part here of your object should glow, and you can control the glow intensity by setting up the emissive on, or by increasing, for example, the emissive on float variable here. So the higher the value here is, the crazier the brightness here gets, okay? So emissive off should be always 0. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, there are beacon lights which are not completely off. They are constantly glowing, but if they are blinking, they have an increased glow. So you could say the emissive off should be constantly at 1, and the emissive on should be on 5, and you get this effect here. Perfect. So in my case, I want to turn the lights completely off, and only if they are on, they should be on with a brightness of 1. The next thing we can change is the light color. I think I don't have to explain what this means. You can easily contact here a vector variable, and yeah, that's it. Then we have here flares, a really cool feature. It's not included now, but you can already set up your own ones. So for example, in the Siren control system, I use a material, lens flare and glow effect. So if we are really far away from the object, we don't really see their emissive effect because the pixels on our screen are too small. So you can add here a material and also a mesh if you want, to add a fake glow effect, okay? So this is a really nice feature. I think personally this will give you the opportunity to have a more realism like effect when you are far away, but like in real life, you see these lights from very far away, and this will give you the opportunity to set this up. Now the material tab, this is really nice. I said you don't have to design your meshes around this system. The system is designed around your meshes, and this is the point here. We have here an on parameter. This you can mostly ignore this. I don't even set this up because you can do this, but you don't have to. We have emissive color parameter. So this is the current node, let's say, yeah, the vector node of the color of the light. And then we have the emissive intensity parameter. This is the variable which controls emissive intensity, basically. So yeah, you can just enter your material name here and you're good to go. And this can be changed per mesh. So if you have different meshes, feel free to set it up and bam, it will work out of the box. Now we have here the manager. Let's say you don't have standalone lights and you have lights like I do have here. So we have one manager. This one here is, by the way, the manager. And this manager controls every other light. So this manager here tells I'm the 0, I'm the number 1, so basically, and I'm the master. And I tell now every other light at which point this specific light should glow up. Okay, that's it. So, for example, this first light here is set to is master true. The managed actors here are basically these ones here, okay? So just include these lights to this array. Now we have the manager actor. You can completely ignore this entry. This entry is interesting for these lights because these lights have this first actor here included. For example, when I click on the second light here, then you see that isManager is false. We don't have any managed actor set. And on the same hand, we have the manager actor, which is the first mesh here. When we click back on the master, yeah, let's call it master beacon light, then we can scroll down here and have the manager config. Really nice thing because here we can enter a type. Like we have steady lightning, always on, blink, so it turns on and off, every light turns on and off. Sequential, this is what you maybe did I showed you this, but never mind. This is like the first the first one goes on, then the second one, then the third one, and so on. And then we have accumulative. This is really nice because we have a lot of lights going on, and after every light is on, every light turns off. I show you this later, okay, and what this means. Here is the on and off time. I think this is really easy to understand. I don't have to explain this. The step time, everything is explained here. And then we have loop, of course, if we want to repeat this, yeah, let's say pattern every time. So if it's done, it starts basically again, it restarts. And then we have here a step mask. This is also really interesting. So basically you can add also here your own logic, so your own blink mask. Let's say the first one should blink, then the third one, then the second one, then the fourth one, and so on. Yeah, you get the point. And then we have here additional settings for the types. Like for accumulative C, accu C flash count, how many times it should flash. What this means is really easy to understand when I show you later the patterns. Then we have auto steps from managed. Yeah, just turn this on. This is good to have a better sync. Auto sign indices is just that everything is registered right. And then we have net. I think this is easy to understand. I mean, if you are too far away, the net update will don't update on the client. So if you are too far away from these actors here, I don't see a reason why it should be replicated, because this is useless information for you, because you can't even see the actor. You get the point? And the LODs, of course, this will turn emissive and spotlight materials, not materials, but spotlight components on and off. And use flare cull distance. This is just if you use these flare settings I explained to you before. But okay, come on. Now we want to see some patterns here. I put this one here on steady, we simulate, and you see everything is glowing up steady. Then we have the blink. Yeah, basically everything is blinking. Now we have here the wonderful sequential. Very nice. This is what I meant by the use case example runway on an airport. So basically this is the same as you can find it on an airport, yeah. So now we have accumulative. This is one of my favorite pattern. So everything turns on and then again off. Now the second accumulative pattern B, also the first light goes off. And then we have an interesting pattern I saw at the Autobahn construction site, where they blocked the complete road. You have this charging pattern, and then everything is blinking like, hey, attention, follow the path, and here is a barricade, you know. And then we have, let's check it, the ping pong pattern. So it just goes to the end and to the start and restarts there. And then we have the comet tail. The custom, I don't show the custom mask because I don't have right now a custom mask. This is a comet tail. Here you can also see the real lights. And these are the patterns. I hope you like it, and I hope you can do something with it and enjoy this wonderful free content I included on the Smart Traffic Lights Pro folder, not folder but plugin, and it's already available. So FAB, or the Fab Marketplace team, did a great job to really get it done fast and process fast, so you can easily access this right now. So I see you in the next video. I hope you learned something today, and I mean, to be honest, it's really easy to use. Just check the tooltips out, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask these questions under the video, via email, or I don't know, via Discord. So, see you later.